Welcome back to NBA Cinema, Knicks fans. We got to talk about that performance by the New York Knicks tonight, following up a bad performance, a bad showing in the first game. Really just figuring each other out. Mikal Bridges finding his shooting touch. And it looks like his second half, his 7 for 8 the other night, carried over. He was 8 for 12 from the field tonight, 2 for 3 from the arc, 21 points, 5 assists. Cat, 5 of 11 from the floor. And remember, they were talking about Cat and him not getting to the line prior, but remember in that video I did a while back, I spoke about how when he played the 5, he got there more, and he was 9 for 10 from the foul line tonight. 21 points, 15 boards, 2 blocks. Was a presence down low, 2 for 2 from the arc. Cat brought it. OG pitched in his 6 for 12, 14 points, 4 rebounds, doing all the OG stuff. And him and Mikal Bridges, we got to talk about how they were closing all the gaps on defense, making it really uncomfortable for Siakam at times, making it very uncomfortable really for Tyrese Halliburton. He did not like Mikal Bridges' long arms obstructing his view when he was trying to get his shots off. Jalen Brunson was Jalen Brunson, 10 for 19, 26, 5 and 5. Jalen Brunson, Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart, 8 for 15, 20 and 10. And some of the rebounds he got, those second chance deflators that he did. I was a little bit worried when he was pointing to his hamstring early on in the game, but as the game progressed, we saw Josh Hart be who he is. Cam Payne, he came into the game earlier and he forced that turnover on Aaron Nesmith down there on the baseline where he stepped out of bounds. His energy was infectious, and that was really nice to see. A veteran guard that can bring even a dynamic that Jalen Brunson can't bring as an on ball defender, right? Him and Deuce can really lock up, and I like that offensively. He gave you 7, Deuce gave you 8. We know Deuce can give you 20, but Cam Payne can give you 20 some nights. So you have two guys that are able to come in, change your pace guarding Cam Payne really quick. Deuce can play with the starters, play off the bench. The team really looks good. Dadier, I kind of want to see what he's going to grow into. He's intriguing to me. Huck Porty comes into the game with a demonstrative block right away. I'm a big fan of his, and I feel like he could potentially get into some of Jericho's minutes as time goes on. So, man, I was thoroughly impressed. Mikal Bridges' shooting has been the thing that most people have questioned, looking at these videos that was coming out. But tonight I noticed when he elevated on his shot, he's always had that motion where he has the ball far out in front, but he's getting to the release point a lot faster. He's taken out that little bit of a pause at the apex of the shot, and it looks like he's shooting closer to what he was shooting last year. Not quite the Villanova touch, but the more you take out of your shot, the quicker you get it from the catch release point, or if you're off the dribble, your gather and your release point, as little as you can have between that time frame where you gather and you're releasing, the better, because you give your shot a lot more chances to veer off if you're doing too much extracurricular on your shot. But yeah, man, if the Knicks can play like this is a very positive performance. I think if this team shows up against Boston, we have a game, and I think they were figuring each other out. But I like OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, the way they can fly defensively out there. I would have loved to even seen Cat get a few more touches early on. That's just me. Because of how hard he was playing, I felt like he was getting good jump hooks in the lane on Miles Turner, and you also put Miles Turner at risk of being in foul trouble. And that was one of the matchups. We saw Miles Turner go into his habits from last season when Brunson started to get downhill off the dribble. He helped out, and Cat popped out, and he knocked down the open 3. And that's one of the matchups that outside of Porzingis I was looking at, because Miles Turner is one of those guys that helped out on Brunson and made it tough at the rim as well. So to see Cat really make them pay for that 2 times, I was like, yeah, that's why you go out and you get Cat. Mikal Bridges playing like that, Knicks fans love Dante, but if Mikal's going to play that way, because he got 3 early fouls, you guys got to remember. He got 3 early fouls in the game. But if he's going to bring it like that on both ends, and he's going to bother Halliburton and players like that to that level, everything's looking good for the Knicks right now, guys. But let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I want to hear from you.